All right. Well, I was able to add a headache rack to my rig here, and it's working out awesome. I have this bed cover, and the way this works is usually you have to choose, what do you want? The headache rack, which is this, or the bed cover, which covers the bed, obviously. So the reason I wanted to add this headache rack is for this reason right here. You can see I've got this 10-foot material up here. This is knotty alder for the door that we're going to be trimming today, and it makes it a lot easier to carry material on top of the vehicle rather than out the bed and sticking out like I've been doing probably for the past 2 years now. I've got that extended truck on the back there, which you can use that for like kayaks, or if you have a short bed, you can buy an extended truck and, you know, extend the surface area of material support for your bed. But that actually is an extended truck. It's just flipped up, you know, flipped the other way around. So now the T part of it is sticking up rather than out. So now you can see I can put material on top of the truck, and I can have the bed covered from the rain. I can have it covered from, you know, people who want to steal stuff, you know, tools. Someone like me, I'm real paranoid of my stuff, especially working around other guys, you know, contractors who you may not know. It's like maybe they'll look in there and see something, you know. I just don't like to risk, you know, people stealing my stuff. And I wanted to have the bed cover, and obviously we're carrying wood a lot, so wood can't get wet for what we're doing. So I had to make some modifications. I got this on Craigslist, this headache rack, and it had the long, you know, angle iron to set inside the bed. I chopped that off with the reciprocator saw, and then basically what I did was I went to the scrapyard and I bought this metal right here. This is a 4-inch wide it's a 1/2-inch thick iron. And if you could see down in there, I actually did this with my dad. He did most of it. He's real good at that stuff. We sandwiched in the metal of the actual bed, and we just sandwiched that in. He welded a nut on that side, so all I had to do was get the piece up in there. The nut was already welded on there, and we just thread the bolt through. And that's how I got this on there. And then I just drilled these holes and then got these nuts and bolts from a hardware store. It's pretty stable. And yeah, the only thing I really need to do now, or that I want to do, since this is up so high because of the bed cover has this bump in the middle, it kind of looks a little funny that it's floating right here. So I'm going to add a piece of metal right there and just, you know, drill through that, and then I'll grind that down and weld that on there. But overall, this is a pretty cool setup. I'll show you too, one of the things that's really cool about this whole thing that is set up here is I could still open the bed, not all the way because obviously the material is there, and it won't open all the way, but I can get it open pretty good where I can still access it. So I'll show you that. This bed cover just lifts up and I can still get in there. Right now I got 2 sheets of plywood in there, but I usually don't have these, but I can still reach all my stuff in here. I'm actually pretty organized today. I got all these tools organized. And this is cool because if you've seen my last truck video where I did the truck tour, which this really isn't a truck tour, but I had this extended truck long ways out and the material running through here. So now we don't even have to worry about material taking up bed space, which is really cool. So hopefully you guys found this interesting. And I mean, I've never seen anybody with a bed cover that's hinged like this and a headache rack. So I mean, me and my dad, we put our minds to it. We're like, we can do it. It's not that hard. You know, there are bed covers with the rollaway. You know, I mean, there's headache racks with the rollaway bed covers, but I don't really like those. So this setup's really cool and it's unique. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little tour of my rig on the update, and I'll catch you next time. Take it easy.